आम लोगों तक जो है विमानों पर चढ़ना आसान हो पाया है। पटना का जो हवाई अड्डा है उसका नाम जयप्रकाश नारायण अंतर्राष्ट्रीय हवाई अड्डा है महोदय, लेकिन अभी तक वहां से कोई भी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय उड़ान नहीं भरी जाती है, जबकि वहां के काफ़ी लोग गल्फ कंट्री में और मिडिल ईस्ट में जाके काम करते हैं। तो मैं सदन के माध्यम से मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से जानना चाहता हूं कि आने वाले दिनों में क्या पटना हवाई अड्डा जो जयप्रकाश नारायण हवाई अड्डा है वहां से अंतर्राष्ट्रीय उड़ान भरे जाने की, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय उड़ान परिचालन की कोई संभावना है क्या?
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
Thank you, sir. Honorable member has asked a very pertinent question, and it has been there for a long time, this issue, which is the international flight from the Patna airport. Sir, there is a technical issue, sir. The runway being a very small runway in Patna, which is around 2,000 meters in length, it becomes very difficult for a full-fledged narrow body or a wide body aircraft to fly from there, to take off or land from there. So that is the difficulty when you are doing these international operations. You need long range aircrafts to be there, sir, and because of this difficulty itself, the union government, especially taking this point into consideration, has proposed for another greenfield airport in Bihar also, which will cater for the international operations. But for the existing Patna airport, there is the runway difficulty, because of which we are not able to do international operations. But regular domestic operations, to the best of the possibility, we are trying to connect to each and every nook and corner of the country, sir. Thank you.
Second supplementary, Shri Shambhu Sharan Patel.
धन्यवाद महोदय। माननीय मंत्री जी ने जो जवाब दिया है मैं उससे संतुष्ट तो हूँ, लेकिन मैं उनसे आग्रह करना चाहूँगा कि जो नया ग्रीनफील्ड एयरपोर्ट बनने वाला है उसमें तो है यथाशीघ्र उसमें जल्द से जल्द उसका काम कंप्लीट हो, और जल्द से जल्द कम से कम काठमांडू और ये जो गल्फ कंट्री है उसके लिए वहाँ से ये विमानों का परिचालन शुरू किया जाए। मेरा सेकेंड सप्लीमेंट्री है सर कि जो झारखंड जो है एक प्रमुख भारत का प्रमुख राज्य है, वहाँ सिर्फ दो एयरपोर्ट, जो एक रांची और दूसरा देवघर में शुरू हुआ है। तो कुछ दिन पहले अखबारों के माध्यम से ये पता चल रहा था कि बोकारो स्टील सिटी, जो कि एक प्रमुख औद्योगिक नगरी है झारखंड का, क्या बोकारो में प्रस्तावित एयरपोर्ट बनाया जाना सुनिश्चित है या नहीं?
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
The idea of the central government is to build as many airports as possible. The aspirations of India have changed after the coming of Narendra Modi ji's tenure as Prime Minister in the last 10 years. We have seen more and more airports being built up in this country, and with the establishment of Udan scheme also, the whole air travel system has been democratized, and more from the middle class and lower middle class have also become aspirational to fly using these air travel, sir. And regarding Jharkhand, any other proposal, if it comes from the state government that we regarding an airport, then definitely we will look into it, sir. And Bokaro presently has connectivity to Patna and Kolkata, and if necessary in the future also, we'll see according to the infrastructure of the airport. If there is a demand to connect to other destinations, we'll speak to the airlines positively and try to connect those places also.
Third supplementary, श्री संजय सिंह।
धन्यवाद मान्यवर। मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय मंत्री जी से जानना चाहता हूं कि एक ही समय पे या 15-20 मिनट आधे घंटे के अंतराल पे जो फ्लाइट्स होती हैं अलग अलग एयरलाइंस की, उनके किरायों में इतना भारी अंतर क्यों रहता है, और क्या उन किरायों के ऊपर नियंत्रण लगाने की कोई योजना सरकार के पास है या कोई उपक्रम सरकार के पास है?
माननीय मंत्री जी।
Sir, this is not directly related to the question which has been asked here, but time and again this issue keeps coming up regarding the fares, and I've on multiple forums I've discussed this, and I've told the House also during the discussion of our Bharatiya Vayuyan Adhiniyam when it came for discussion, that airfares depending, it's internationally, this is the thing, sir, it's a demand driven strategy. Market dynamics come into play, and based on the demand, it is the fares that keep happening, and I'll discuss with him, sir, in a separate note.
तो कब तक डिस्कस करेंगे? एक महीने में? एक महीने में मंत्री जी के साथ आपका विचार विमर्श हो जाएगा। Dr. K. Lakshman.
Chairman, sir. Sir, given that no support was provided by the ministry for the recently operationalized greenfield airports, what steps is the government taking to encourage and facilitate private investment in airport infrastructure development? Can the ministry provide more details on the timeline and strategy for implementing the new production-linked incentive for the drone sector and how it differs from the previous schemes? Thank you, sir.
Honorable Minister.
Sir, I'll answer the second part first, which is the PLI for drones. 120 crores has been put up for this PLI, sir. And what used to be around 500 crore market for drones, because of the bringing the PLI scheme, we have taken it up to 6,000 crore investment sector, sir, and we have achieved huge success, even though it was a very small intervention that the government of India has done, because we have banned the import of drones in the country. We wanted to promote indigenous drones. We want to promote more manufacturing of drones in the country, and that was the major incentive for PLI. It was designed for 3 years. We are still under the disbursement of the third year, so the existing PLI scheme is still going on. There is no new scheme, sir. The existing one is still going on. The disbursement is still about to happen. Regarding the greenfield airport, sir, and this has been a policy which was formed in 2008, the greenfield policy, airports policy, and we are following it since then, where the states are the first movers. They take the initiative that we need an airport here, and they do the land acquisition, and from our side we do the feasibility study, the site clearance, the in principle approval, and all these things come to us. And in the future also, if there is any requirement of any airport at any location, we request the states to take up the initiative, to look into the demand, and especially the major challenge here is the land, sir. It's not about the money or it's not about the policy, but the major challenge here becomes, because airports, when you want to build, it has to be up to 1,000 acres, 2,000 acres, and now we are thinking about aerotropolis, because it's not just about flying people from one destination to another. There are people are thinking about creating a lot of economic activity, a lot of commercial activity, a lot of job creation around the airport. So when you compare all these things, when you want to bring in all these things to the airport, you need a lot of land. So that is the major challenge here. And in future also, anyone who is wanting to build any airport at any location, the state has to come forward and try to bring that much land into a thought process, sir.
Your challenge is my challenge also. My friends in the Congress party, number of them want to ask questions. I am going by precedence in terms of what I received. Shri Pramod Tiwari. He president. Rajiv Shukla ji wanted to ask a question. Renuka ji, my very dear friend, Renuka ji and me were together. She wanted to ask a question. Even leader of the opposition, but Pramod ji gave in precedence to the Pramod Tiwari. We can have, if the government agrees, Honorable Minister,